Hello everyone, and welcome. This is Mystic Juicer, bringing you some Yomi action. We're back in the International Yomi League Season 3. Not sure exactly which division this is in. Oh, Morningstar Sanctuary, one of the East divisions. We've got Gynorm versus Hellheart. So you can see Gynorm is sitting at a 5-3 record. He's in 4th place out of 10. And Hellheart is near the bottom. He's actually got a fairly even record, which just shows you just how dominant some of these high-ranked players are in terms of their record this season. So this is really a more important match for Gynorm. It's really important that he wins this because only the top two are guaranteed to move to playoffs. And then there's a series of kind of danger time qualifying matches. So, 4th and 5th place fight. The winner of that faces 3rd place, and the winner of that advances to playoffs as well. So you really want to, ideally, you want to be in spot number 1 or 2, obviously. But at the very least, you want to be playing only one match. so Gynorm is in a good position to possibly contest Legion's place here, and Izzet Sirius is actually in the same position as well. Hellheart has played just one fewer game. He may be able to qualify, though. It's still fairly close in terms of the difference between 5th and 6th place. Still fairly close. So if things go badly for some of these players up in top here, then even 9th place might be able to qualify with 4 games left to play. So kind of an interesting match for both people. I don't think I haven't crunched numbers, but I don't think either of them. I don't think Hellheart is out of playoff contention, but he definitely has a harder road ahead of him than Gynorm does. So in terms of who we're going to be seeing, Gynorm he tested the waters with a couple of different characters, but he's now kind of grounded himself in Trock and Dugray, which is a pretty powerful combination of really strong characters. And Hellheart is known for his Persephone. Yep. Good luck, have fun, guys. He's known for his Persephone, but it's been talking about he's not felt very confident with her. Or oh, there we go. Beef match. All right, everybody, hold on to your hats because it's time for some damage. So mirrors are a tricky business. If you are uncomfortable, yes. I love grappler mirrors in particular. Just for that kind of thing. Very nice. Gynorm goes on the offensive. So it can feel really awkward to play a grappler versus another grappler, but especially a mirror match. Psychologically, it's very hard to get around the fact that how do I beat a character who has exactly the same options that I do? So that can be psychologically a bit unnerving. But the way it ends up playing out with grappler versus grappler, nice. I like this throw pressure from Hellheart. Just letting her rip. The thing about grappler versus grappler is that you no longer have dominant throws. So you're actually basically playing a non-grappler character against another non-grappler. In terms of, you have to compete in terms of attack speeds, you have to compete in terms of throw speeds, except that all of your damage is just beef. It's just like you start, all the grapplers have fairly flat damage output, so they're always dealing like between 10 and 30 damage no matter what they're doing. So matches tend to be pretty quick and pretty tense throughout. So we've seen really heavy throws from Hellheart. Oh! Yeah, beat either side of that. So you already saw it once. So both of these players are actually going to prefer to throw with twos, as it's going to beat the K throw. of the other player. But the throw style can really it's a nice mix of all the different options. So I got to imagine another king is coming here. I might just let him face down here. Yeah, okay. So I went for the damage. The reason I'm saying that is Trock has a really hard time. Like, he doesn't need cards as much as other characters do. Sorry, it's like, oh yeah? Well, I can do that too, buddy. Yeah, Trock doesn't need cards as much as other characters. The only time he really needs like a lot of cards in hand is once he's in a position to want to power up. But it looks like both of these players are either choosing not to block or throwing so often that... Oh, the cross-up normal! No! No! Does he have any damage off of this, though? And the face down, too. Yeah, see, I like that from Ginorm, respecting the face down, because now he's in a position where he's at 7 cards in hand, or 8 cards in hand, versus a 4-card Trock. And even though it's not going to really matter in terms of, oh, undercuts the king too, nice. How many 2s is that? I think that's the 3rd one. Yeah, 3rd 2. Whew. Not huge damage off of that. And again, so the card advantage isn't huge. A lot of Trock's damage comes in the form of single card reveals, right? You know, a jack, a queen, a king, all of those deal somewhere in the range of 10 damage. And they just cost 1 card, so they're always card neutral. But what this means is that Hellheart, unless he gold bursts or actually finds a blue burst, he's not going to have Eagle Totem. Or it's very, just as I say that, he finds it. But it's very unlikely that he that he would have Eagle Totem. And even more importantly, even if he was in a position to be able to block, it's very unlikely that he would be able to get Beast Unleashed. Oh, the 4th 2. Ginorm with the Devil's Own luck. And a commanding 80-14 lead here. Brutal. Oh, dodge into king. Dodge into king for the kill. Eagle Totem. Ooh, nice. Okay. It's not over yet. So Ginorm has played all 4 of his 2s. And he's played a fair... he hasn't played too many face cards, so... There you go, nice. So this really opens up the king game, and especially the 2 game from Hellheart. That is his 3rd king, though, so very few cards. So he has 2 2s and 1 more king that's going to be a dominant throw. Nice! Finds the 2. Dishing out some damage here. Going low hand as well. So both of these players now at 4 cards in hand. Hellheart does deal a little bit more damage because of the attached... It's just nothing but throws. Yeah. Well played by Ginorm, taking an early lead with... Oh! I thought that was a clear kill. Okay, alright. Really good setup for a dodge on this. Or if you've got the queen, you just play the queen, right? Unless he's got a gold burst, there's no avoiding it. Nice. Going for the clash. Stuffs a king. That is 2nd king. So throw advantage is still... Ooh, putting him down to 2 cards in hand. 2 cards versus 2 cards. Oh no! That 3 might have checkmated his entire hand. Good games. Hellheart made it close. He almost had the comeback there. It was going to be a struggle. Yeah, yeah. It's a tough match to it, if you're unfamiliar with it, it can really throw you for a loop just because of that weird, like, you're so used to having dominant throws and garbage normal attacks or garbage attacks, right? It's tough psychologically. Ooh, early J. Not a clash you want to take as Persephone. This, I think, I don't know, maybe people disagree, but I think this might be a tough match for. I think this is probably Troc favored. Um, the the thing about it is that because Troc has such a hard time building a hand, if Persephone can ever get into a space where she is, she has her dominance loop, she's been able to get a Mistress Command off or something like that. Nice, gets the ace on this too. Good straight. And now threaten Mistress Command, dodge into Mistress Command, that kind of thing. Or even just go for AA and start her dominance loop. Nice, good blocks. I like this, building a hand as Persephone. Not fearing the Troc throws. And especially blocking right after revealing that he had that ace, or after powering up for that ace. Because he wants to protect the ace from being undercut by, for instance, that fast J. So we'll see if he continues to play around stuff that beats. Okay, yeah, just building a hand. Ginorm taking some time and trying to pull the ace out. Get one of his first giant growths off. Ooh. Yeah, this is going to be a sizable chunk of damage. Oh, okay, just 8 and knockdown. Not a... I could see another block here from Ginorm. I'd really like Hellheart to throw. I think we're going to see another block. Yeah. So Ginorm is happy to just play around Mrs. Command. And at some point, he's going to realize that it's not going to come out. And he's going to start throwing those... start playing stuff that's unsafe to it. Yeah, oh, okay. I really thought that Hellheart was going to play a really long game. Just, I mean, he did go up to 11 cards, so it's not like it didn't pay off for him. Oof. Okay, one more block and Beast Unleashed is almost certainly on deck. I'm wondering if this is a gambit to push Hellheart to dodge. No, oh, okay. Just plays on your knees, is going to get one of those aces back. Good reveal. Stuffs every single thing in Troc's arsenal except another block, and very unlikely that he's going to be blocking. And also covers Eagle Totem in case he was going to play that. Nice. Puts away a queen. If Ginorm has another queen in hand. Ooh, gets the cross up. Does he have 2 aces? Is the question. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Big damage. Does get the second knockdown, so he's going to be able to pull an ace and then something into power up. Good damage off that too. 27? Very nice. The dominance pressure is real. Yeah, immediate power up for the second ace. Leaving an ace in the discard, so he can now, on every loop, he's going to be able to pull one of them from the discard and then power up for the second one that he needs. Scary situation for Ginorm. Okay, yeah, tried to fish for a reversal. Ginorm perfectly happy to block his way out of that. Hoping to catch a greedy AA play, maybe. And then just taking, being happy to take the 50-50, which I like that. Nice. The first throw we've seen from Hellheart. I'm positive we see AA off of this. Oh, really? Okay. Not sure why you wouldn't just take the damage there. Puts him at 11. Have basically anything into anything for lethal. Now he has to deal 11 damage in addition to AA. I think a bit of a misplay, especially on that many cards in hand. You really don't need more dominance loops at this point. You just need to close it out. Ooh, yeah. Bound to happen eventually. He's gonna find those cards. I like the 5 playing around king. But catches a queen for his troubles. He's still in a good spot. Trock is now standing though, so dodge is more of an option than it was just a moment ago. Ooh, there comes the dodge. Hoping he face downs or has some kind of backup for this, because there is AA on deck. Okay. Would have preferred to catch Eagle Totem, obviously, with that Joker, but not a bad idea. You don't want to go down to 26 life for free. I like Ginorm hedging his bets, just taking the knockdown. He's got another dodge. Now's a very good place for it. You've kind of pushed Persephone into... Nice, I like the wake-up throw. Reading that Ginorm is going to keep playing defensively against the threat of Mistress Command and On Your Knees. There we see the damage. Puts him down to 2. And now Ginorm better have a Joker. So he hasn't played one yet, so it is possible that he has it. We're about halfway through the deck. A little bit less than halfway. Well, I think you just play AA here. Or Queen, yep. Don't really care about giving him Eagle Totem again. You still have dominant options in your On Your Knees. Ginorm has to make a very ugly decision. Nice. Tells me that Hellheart probably doesn't have a dodge in hand. Because why not go for lethal off of that, right? We'll see. If he did draw a dodge, he plays it right now. Okay. No, does not have it yet. Yeah, Ginorm just swinging for the fences, just going for every kind of aggressive option, trying to catch greedy throws or a greedy Mistress Command if Hellheart was trying to style on him. Yeah, Persephone has just been able to have a huge hand this whole game, which has let her... Ooh, another dodge. Can't lead into much. Yeah, 15 damage. Nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, fair amount of face cards played here. 2 kings gone. 3 queens, but AA is always on deck. There we go. Closes out with the queen. Evens up the set. 1-1. This is a first to 3. See what adjustments Ginorm makes. So if I have an option between Trock and De Grey, I'd probably stick with Trock. I don't think... I don't know. De Grey has the advantage of just dealing absurd amounts of damage if he ever gets his hands on Persephone, but on the other hand, he also, if he goes too low hand, can be skirting around the awfulness of handlock total dominance loop. Good start for Hellheart. He's not being greedy with his Mistress Command. Okay, there we go. Very common first turn play for Persephone is just is either throw or Mistress Command. So early Jack beats both of those options. Ooh, stuffs the knockdown Jack. Okay, going for Eagle Totem early. May just have that in order to get some breathing room and block a little bit. Or even to get a greedy Queen attack into a second block so that he has the threat of Beast Unleashed very, very early in the game. This could be very scary very quickly for Persephone. This situation might almost be better off throwing and taking the AA if it does hit. Okay. Gets some throw damage. This isn't... Oh, okay, just takes the 9 and knockdown. Again, could be setting up... Trock doesn't have, like most grapplers, he does not have great pressure on knockdown. Yeah, and I like these throws here. Because of that. Because, you know, Hellheart doesn't have that much to fear in terms of crazy attack pressure. So blocking against a grappler who's more likely to try to block on your wake up because you're feeling intimidated, that sort of thing. Good general strategy. Wow, third throw on knockdown. I don't know what Ginorm sees that that he feels so safe throwing, but I like it. Really good plays, and this is an absolutely dominant round for him right now. Nice! The 10th of throws! Making something happen here. You almost have to take knockdown. No, yeah, exactly. Too true. Yeah, even if he had good damage in hand, there's almost no point in playing it there. With Trock on 5 cards, you are now playing to try to exploit his hand. Not to do anything particular. Yeah, wow, what a pull. That's pretty brutal. Nice, stuffs the ace. Good stuff. He's still on 3 cards. I'm betting he just throws out everything. Yeah. Yeah, bye-bye. Don't want any of that. So Trock on 4 cards. Hellheart's win condition is now don't die and get handlock. Ooh! That win condition just went... It just got a little bit harder to get. Yeah, Hellheart has not adjusted to the incredibly throw-heavy range that Ginorm's been playing. I think he was counting on the fact that in game 2, Ginorm had been giving a lot of respect to the single ace, and I think he was counting on that continuing to happen. I like the steadfast blocking though. I really like that. It takes real guts to block on knockdown when you've been thrown like 8 times this round. Ooh, nice. Plays around the on your knees. Again, any kind of comeback floating further and further out of Hellheart's hand right now. He's really got to be right every single time. to make this possible. Evens up the hand size as well. Nice. Stuffs the 2. I like the throws. I like the throws on Ginorm. He'd basically do this all day. Yeah. And I like that he did, instead of switching it up very aggressively. Basically forcing Hellheart to continuously bet on him playing throws. And it's very, very tempting to want to switch to stay unpredictable, especially when you're on that low health. It's not a bad idea to switch it up and do different stuff, but he had so much health. There were very few ways that Hellheart was going to get back in that game, and one of them was throwing. Basically any kind of knockdown into getting more cards in hand, more damage in hand, that sort of thing. We see that first turn throw, which we haven't seen previously. Ooh, stuffs a 5. Ginorm had been playing fairly safe on Wake Up, playing a lot of blocks. Nice. Defends himself against the throw. Anything to back this up? Oh, going for damage. Okay. Not sure I like it. I guess it depends what cards he has in hand. If he's got an ace in hand and he's looking to find Mistress's Command... No, okay. Just has some disconnected normals, it looks like. Or he's going to put him in a situation where, 6 cards in hand, no huge damage. Makes a very tempting throw target. Oh, Ginorm just going in with queens and jacks. Still just a 25 hit point life lead. That's not too bad. This is definitely not over. Nice. Okay, that was so necessary for Hellheart to win that combat. It does look, unfortunately, like his hand is basically butts. See what he discards here? Yeah, just a bunch of low normals. Hopefully he can draw some blocks or a Mistress Command, might get him back in the game. Nice, undercuts the 4. Whew. Good. Needs these combat wins just to stay alive. Yeah, just build a hand with some attacks. Totally fine. You're now even, you're back at 7 cards in hand. Doesn't catch much of anything. Although Ginorm has played a ton of face cards in the first couple rounds, so could be running low as well. No, still has J's. Just woke up with every card he needed. Okay, yeah. Just trying to prevent Mistress's Command. With 5 cards in hand. Yeah, so that's that interaction that I was talking about earlier. Because Trock has such a hard time, because his blocks don't give him as many cards as the rest of the cast, and because he relies so much on face cards, which don't give him a draw, remain card neutral, more than any other character, if he falls too low in cards in hand by being aggressive with throws, he can get himself into real big trouble. Okay, Hellheart picks up an odd normal and gave Ginorm an even block. So very much threatening an odd cross-up. Ginorm responds by powering up for AA, or the threat of AA. Nice, no respect there. And playing the 5 to play around the AA King mix-up. So just 5-6, basically even on health, still fairly low cards in hand, but he is living. Oh, there you go. Okay, all right, finally lands it. Let's see if he can make something out of this. So he is going to get a knockdown of some kind against Troc here. See if he can make his hand exploitable in some way. If Eagle Totem is actually in his... Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, so it was in his hand. He's going to power up 2 aces just to have a single ace in hand so that he can't be denied both of those cards. Okay, so we have 2 odd blocks. He could get rid of uneven block. However, he's got the Jack to protect against a cross-up normal. Does have a single dodge, single ace, so probably not much value in taking that out. I think getting rid of the 6 is probably still good. Or even getting rid of the Jack might be more effective. Just force him to take the cross-up. Force him into the 50-50. And then you can, if you're really confident he's going to block, you can throw him anyway. But I think that would be my call. We get the C? No. So that's probably what I would get rid of. Get rid of the Jack, especially since he has now already 2 Jacks played. So we've got, you know, another 2 queens, and a lot of his really scary attack options are going to be gone. I think that the temptation, unfortunately, is to get rid of the 6 block, but I think that's probably a mistake. Unless you're really confident you can play the dodge even cross-up game. Oh, gets rid of the... Oh, okay, forces him to play the dodge. That's an interesting... It gives him a lot of protection. This might be... If I'm Hellheart, I throw here. And the reason I do that is because I've given my opponent all of the options he needs. Like, I've left him the J, and I've left him both sides of the block mix-up. Like, even and odd blocks. So I think the temptation for me in this situation as Troc would be to block anyway. At worst, you take a 50-50, and at best, you get your block dodged, right? Did you get it? No. Yeah, that's the danger there. Could have been that Hellheart didn't have any of the normals he needed to take advantage of that. There's really not a huge amount of incentive to attack with a 6 there if you have a faster normal. If you're thinking that there's a possibility that you want to cover the... Okay, nice. Gets a block off. Oof, that would have been a big fist too. 6 into 7 just for 13 damage. Okay. Did draw a War Stomp. Keeping Persephone, you can see how big a difference it is when Persephone is stuck on kind of a butts hand. That's the advantage of that grappler tech. Just, you know, denying people with your defensive mastery and your throw game, just denying people the opportunity to build a hand consistently. Nice. Wake Up Queen undercuts that 5. Reading the fact that Ginorm likes to get aggressive, whether with throws or with attacks on knockdown. Ooh. That would have been a really scary situation. Does get the block off, and now a bit more power in each of the combat wins that Troc's going to get. Feeds him a 3. One of the aces... Are all aces now known? Yeah, so 2 of the aces are in discard, 1 ace in hand, and 1 ace is captured. Oh, never mind. Nope, never mind. Ooh, what is it? Oh no. Okay, that's no good. You don't want that. You definitely don't want that. That's a big amount of damage. Oh, powers up for it again too. Very credible threat in terms of throw, and also just straight AA here to put him at 3. If you've got hidden AA Hellheart, now would be a good time. Okay, just the queen to undercut both. Totally fine, just staying alive. Definitely indicates that he does not have both of the other aces. Okay, one I think he powered up for. Nice, good block. Trock also gets a card from normal draw. Always a happy surprise for a grappler to get that. But this is definitely a better situation for Persephone. Anything into pumped J is going to be very close to lethal. Ooh, gets caught with a throw. Playing respectful of the AA. Now it's become even more dangerous. Fighting to stay alive. Undercuts the J. Very nice. Still in this game. How much damage can he get off of a fast J? He can do 15. And it is a 1 combo point ender. If he can find... Oh god. We have 2 AAs on deck. If he can find... Oh god. If he can find any throw or normal here, it's going to be really, really hard. If he can catch a greedy throw from Ginorm here, because he has so much pressure with those, with Eagle Totems on deck. If he can catch a greedy throw... Does he have any jokers? Can he play fast attacks? All of his queens are gone. He does have AA on deck. If he has a joker, he can play AA and then prevent the lethal follow-up. Nice! If he does not have a joker, this is lethal. If he has J, he can lethal here. Oh no! Oh no, he respected it. He must have 2 aces. He's got, yeah, he powered up for 1 at least. I would be really shocked if he didn't have lethal in hand. That was... Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was a 1 game there. I think he just didn't check the discard. Or everything is hiding in the last 10 cards of his deck, which would be awful. But okay. He has the threat of AA now. And he clinches it. Whoa! Nice! Jesus. Heart of my throat. Okay, right back into it. Whew. Tied up 2-2. Next game is gonna win this. Been some exciting matches. I think I'm gonna have to ask Hellheart about that last game. I'm pretty sure that was a flub. He recovered those. Nicely played. There was almost he almost took a trip to Dietz's family's spaghetti factory. Oh no! Oh, K into K, it's so good. It feels so bad. Oh god. 3rd K? Nice. I like it. I like the 4 to undercut the anti-K 5 or 6. Ginorm, you monster. you inhuman beast. Ah, okay, nice. I like making him pay for it. Okay, does not want to. Either way, he gets a card out of his hand at least. Undercuts the 6. Excuse me. Really, really commanding lead right now for Ginorm. Them face card strats. Oh. Played... Can't remember if it was last game that he played really, really throw heavy. I don't believe it was. Oh no! No. Oh god. Oh, that feels bad. Okay, this is looking really, really, really bad for Hellheart right now. if he can catch a Mistress's Command, he might be able to get back in this game. Oh no. Yeah, I expect Ginorm to just play around Mistress's Command for the rest of the game. Yep, it's a good hand. Good hand to have. He pretty much has not lost a combat. I mean, he clearly has, but he's lost basically a combat this entire set, or this entire game. Okay. Puts him on his knees. Gonna refuel with something. Might have been better just to play the single ace and hope that you catch something. But was unwilling to risk getting jacked or queened, especially when Rock had been so aggressive with those cards just recently. Has a chance here. Trog is on somewhat low hand, but nice. Okay, good. Good. Needed that combat win. Absolutely crucial combat win there. Is going to get dominance off, so he's going to get 4 cards. Possibly he can reload with ace off of some kind of power up. This is still going to be incredibly tricky. Five, 6, 9 ace. He has the counter. Okay, immediately powers up for double ace. Very good. He has a handful of anti-K technology. Just plays it. Good stuff. Ginorm getting a little bit greedy. Not recognizing that Hellheart is a cornered beast, friggin' terrified, just slinging AA. Okay, he's got the oh, he wasn't able to, so he's got a power up for 2 aces right now. Yeah, 1 from discard, 1 from deck. Good stuff. He's evening this out, but he is definitely not out of the woods. Now he is lethal to king, so he just has to play around king and throw, really. Yeah, and continues to press the button. I'm a little surprised at the throws from Ginorm. I think he's imagining Hellheart being a little more level-headed than he is right now, and Hellheart is just like, nope, just stay back, back, beast. So he is Hellheart has whipped his way back into this game. Oh no! Oh, does he have the 6 into nearly lethal here? Yeah, definitely play it. Definitely do it. Okay, alright, so he avoids a lot of damage there. He gets some more cards in hand. I think you absolutely go for that. You do not respect that face down in this situation. Continue to play aggressively and have AA on deck. You've got 12 cards in hand because you've just knocked Troc down like 700 turns in a row. Power up for a million things. Just punish this man. So the mix-up here is throw or AA from Troc, or even block, because the threat is if Hellheart respects possibility of block and plays anything aggressive. Nice, I like this. Still no adjustment. Ginorm is making this interesting. Giving me, going for the second heart attack. Good second heart attack strats. Hellheart just is like, hey, hey, if you don't, you're not gonna respect it, you are going to die to it. So the threat is ace ace or anything else. There you go. Just do it. Just do it. Good games. Good games. Love it. Good stuff. And just like that, another exciting game of Yomi. I like it. I really like it. I think that was an absolutely great strategy to employ. Clearly worked. Ginorm unwilling to believe that he was going to play it one more time and then one more time. Good stuff. Huge props. Huge props. And with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Oh my god, that's got to make the highlight reel.